here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on Blackstone Labs Orthobolic. This is a new joint supplement from the boys at Blackstone Labs. They have just about every other category, and this has been quite a while in the making. If you've been following the behind the scenes, this has not been a just pump it out product. They do not make really crap quick turnaround products like that. This was formulated by my boy the Guerrilla Chemist, so it's one that I've personally been pretty excited about for quite some time. We are going to go over the ingredients, we're going to tell you what they do, we're going to go over the effects, and I'm going to give you my personal feedback on this because I have been using this for just under a month now. So let's jump straight into it. On screen now you're going to see a nutritional information panel for this here Blackstone Labs Orthobolic. One bottle will get you 60 capsules. There's 2 capsules per serve, so you get 30 days supply. First ingredient in here, PEA. To be honest, I can't pronounce it, so we're going to call it PEA. This is your body's natural anti-inflammatory. It's produced endogenously, so your body actually does produce it, and it works on the similar pathway as what something like your pain meds like ibuprofen and aspirin would work, but it's actually much more effective. So it works as an anti-inflammatory compound to reduce like inflammation, the swelling of joints and so on, and it stimulates pain receptors, and that's where a lot of the damage occurs. So it's helping reduce that acute, which is the fast-acting inflammation, so it doesn't get as busted up in the first place. Very cool compound and works really well for reducing pain as well. The way it does is it reduces mast cells, and mast cells have a pro-inflammatory compound, so it's sort of like they act as a source for increasing inflammation, so it inhibits the thing that increases inflammation. So very effective, and also the bonus of the pain reduction as well. You're going to get that not only from reducing the inflammation, but also in the healing sense. It's fantastic. Next up, we've got some Buzzwala Serrata extract at 150 milligrams. The reason I'm skipping over this, I'm going to this next, is because they work in similar areas. So this is really good for reducing joint stiffness. So stiffness like that, giving your joints some elasticity, a bit of pliability, so that when they go, they can bend and move without actually like snapping and tearing and getting issues like that. Again, it also works to reduce the pro-inflammatory compounds, and it's very fast acting. The studies on this were really interesting because they actually showed a marked increase in joint stiffness. So in the pain, a reduction in pain, and a decrease in joint stiffness in as little as 6 or 7 days. In terms of the healing time frame, that was much longer, like 2 to 3 months. However, that initial reduction in pain, giving you sort of like a better quality of life, is going to be a massive impact on life, especially if you already have existing injuries. Next up, we're going to move on to the curcumin. Curcumin standardized at 150 milligrams, and curcumin is better known as turmeric. Now, very cool anti-inflammatory compound, but it's more specific more to like the joints and the cartilage and connective tissue, not so much the actual joint itself. Great for reducing swelling, can reduce swelling up to 70%, which is quite a dramatic amount, especially for that if you're having tendon pain, you're going to notice a massive reduction in the pain. And very cool compound. I like what's cool about this is they've added in bioperine. Now, bioperine increases the absorption of turmeric. So one of the turmeric is a very generally sort of healthy thing to utilize. However, the absorption is usually pretty poor. Adding bioperine to it increases the absorption 2000%. So you're getting a dramatic increase. So you get a much better amount yielded in the body for a much more dramatic effect in reducing swelling, reducing inflammation. Next, we're going to move on to the UC2, standardized for chicken cartilage, providing 10 milligrams of total collagen. And collagen, as you know, acts as a source to give your joints elasticity. It also helps with like softening skin and other characters like that. But very good for strengthening and repairing existing cartilage. So it's going to actually help to fix those issues up. So this is more like some of the others are more of the prevention and getting you into a better state to actually be ready to fix them. This is the thing that's actually fixing them. So acting as a source of nutrients for your body to rebuild and to strengthen those tissues up, to repair them and to make them stronger. Also helps to clean out, acts as like a cleaning sort of surface, so you can actually start with a fresh surface as well. Great for pain reduction in it as well, and also reducing stiffness. So what's cool about this is that it's just much more effective in this amount and you don't have to take, instead of taking just regular collagen, getting this sort of like a better absorbing one means you get a better effect with taking less of it. Moving along to Kisses quadrangularis. There is quite a bit in here, 350 milligrams is standardized for 2.5% keto steroids, which is what you're trying to get out of it in the first place. I'm a big fan of Kisses for its reducing the pro-inflammatory prospects as well, but after doing a little more research into it, my thoughts have actually even elevated, my opinion of this ingredient have elevated quite a bit, because it helps with stimulating the uptake of calcium. Now calcium, as you know, is what provides your bone density. As we get older, like our calcium bank is sort of getting depleted, this is helping to strengthen those and give you a much stronger joints and connective tissue as well. So between the UC2 and the Kisses quadrangularis, which I struggle to say, the effect of actually rebuilding the tissues is absolutely fantastic, and you've got a real sort of like 1-2 combo in terms of providing your joints both elasticity, like ability to stretch, and ability to stay strong under stress as well. So very, very cool. The studies on the Kisses were really good, and they showed that the reduction in healing time was up to 80%. Now, I'm not a smart man, but that is a massive reduction in healing time. So if you're looking to get over your injuries faster, Kisses is a really cool compound. In the past, it has been quite expensive, and it's quite disgusting as a raw ingredient. So having it in capsule form, much more applicable. Now you can see there's only a couple left in here because I have been using this myself, and I want to give you my personal feedback on the product. But in terms of the ingredients, that is what's in it. Now, getting on to my effects on this. In terms of how you take it, take 2 caps a day, take it once a day, and take it for, like, I would honestly recommend people to take joint formulas for a year round. It can either be a curative thing, if you already have existing injuries, niggles in elbows, everyone's got a little pain. They get like pain doing like overhead extensions and things like that. You've got knee pain or a shoulder niggle. Everyone has a few niggles and a few sort of like, they're almost like warning signs of something worse to come. I highly recommend, and I do sort of practice myself, using a joint formula year round. So I've always used a joint formula. I at present use Interflex, which I very much like. So I was interested to compare the two to see how they stack up in terms of the effects. So I did not do any research on the product. I didn't look at a single ingredient. I just started taking it to provide a full sort of like blind study. I didn't want to anticipate any of the effects in that sense either. So I've been taking this for just under a month now. I've got a couple of days left, so I've been taking it for 28 days. And I've noticed that the strength of my joints, it just feels stronger. And I did have a few niggles that were still hanging on. There was no pain in my joints, especially like knee pain was something I was getting after high volume squat workouts. I've now noticed that the pain is basically just not there. I feel that they're not aggravated. I do find like after high volume squat workouts, because I'm squatting 2 to 4 times a week, depending on the week, I found that my knees sort of just they were in a bit of pain. So the inflammation side, so more of the doing the damage, the acute side was quite uncomfortable, and I did definitely notice that like later at night because I spent a lot of time sitting, working on a computer and so on. I found that was literally a pain in the knee to deal with. However, while using Orthobolic, I noticed that was much better. It was just a noticeable reduction. It just wasn't there. And I certainly found that the healing of that was also really good because there was no initial pain and there was no pain to follow. The best thing you can hope for with the joint formula is it just doesn't hurt. You just notice that like things that used to hurt before, all of a sudden do not hurt. So I have been a big fan. This will be going in. I'll be cycling out my other product. I'm going to consistently use this, and this is going to be part of my daily supplement regimen because I'm a big fan of the product and I love how the ingredients interact in terms of both the prevention, the reducing inflammation, providing a pain reduction as well, and also allowing your body what it needs to absorb calcium and the actual collagen to fix the issue in the first place, not just band-aid it by taking an anti-inflammatory, which is really just slapping a band-aid over the problem, not actually addressing it. You're treating symptoms, not the problem. So Orthobolic has been a really well put together product. If you've used a product from Blackstone that the Guerrilla Chemist has formulated in the past, you know that the product's really good. Hype Extreme, Trojan Horse, Glycolog would all be examples of that. Makes a real fine product. So if you want a very comprehensive joint formula, I would absolutely recommend everyone to be using a good joint formula like this. Now, in terms of comparing this with something like an Interflex, which uses primarily glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM, the studies on those are pretty good. However, the data on these ingredients is much more dramatic. The reduction in pain and the perceived and pain is always a perception in terms of the study, because we can only measure perceived pain. However, the reduction and the sense of mobility and so on, and the joint flexibility, was measured to be 2 to 3 times greater than what it was achieved with glucosamine and MSM as a product. So, and also the dosing of those ingredients is significantly greater to get a much lesser effect. So, for simplicity purposes, a couple of these a day literally keeps the doctor away. Prevention is always better than the cure, but I do like that this provides both the preventative measures in terms of the anti-inflammatories, reducing pain, but also provides the curative measures if you are currently in pain. If you're having joint issues at present, start using this, and within the first week, I think you're going to notice a dramatic difference in terms of like pain management, reducing the swelling in those areas, and actually fixing the issue at hand, the small strains and stains and little micro tears we all achieve through resistance training. So that wraps it up. Big fan of Blackstone Labs Orthobolic. It's available now at Spartansuppz.com. $69.95, which makes it $2.33 a serve. Good bang for your buck, and definitely an investment in your future. If you're a real budget conscious, you want to stretch it out, you could probably use a maintenance amount of 1 a day, and that would be certainly better than nothing. But I myself will be using the regular serve every single day going forward. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button down below, drop a comment with your feedback, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content and reviews. Thank you again for watching. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com.